this is the exact reason that I bought this car, is why I opted for the 6-speed manual, to come up and do drives like this. I wanted to really improve my driving skills in this car. Such a well-balanced chassis. Been a great car for me over the course of a year. Look at all these cars. And people do come to really rip up here, so I would say to just be careful not to push yourself outside of your boundaries, and you know, keep safety as something that's very paramount. Like, I see people come up here and go crazy, and I would just say just stay within your limits. I mean, this is not a racetrack, so sometimes the roads are sketchy. I've seen boulders and lots of rocks on this road. But the unfortunate part is when you get people like this in front of you and they won't pull over. I mean, it's just, I might have to pull over in a minute. Okay, we are on the hunt to chase down that Lamborghini and see what kind of driver this guy is. It's all about your driving skills, not about your car. Excuse the noise in the back. I got a bunch of stuff in my trunk. As you can see around corners, he's never on his brakes. He lets it out when he feels comfortable. This car handles so well in the corners. I mean, as you can see, I don't know. Oh, I got a big rock chip right there. As you can see, I mean, this is a Lamborghini in front of us. just didn't get a rock chip. So we got a Lamborghini, we got a STI in front of that, Lexus, and we got 2 trucks slowing us down. But this is why it's fun. I mean, you could come up here in this kind of car, and I don't want to say you could keep up with these people, but all of these canyon roads and everything just depend on your driving level and experience. I mean, you can have a $250,000 car, but you know, it's how you drive your car. And I'm not an expert driver by no means. I mean, I always just like to see if I could keep up a little bit. That's all. So, interesting story. I literally pulled off. I didn't film it, but that little Lamborghini that I was chasing, I pulled off the side of the road and we met, and I exchanged my contact info. Told him I was a photographer, a videographer. I really love cars, and it was crazy. Like, I literally couldn't believe it. Coolest guy, his name was Alfie. He was from Australia. Let me sit in his car, and the crazy part is I handed him my business card and I was like, can I photograph your car sometime? And this is the whole point of me going out to these meetups and doing what I'm doing, is the connection with the people, because I need access to the cars, because that is why I'm kind of doing this stuff. Is I want access to the people in the cars, because I want to film their car. I want to hear their story about why they bought that car, and I want content to film lots of different cars, but I don't have access to them. Anyways, make a long story short, super cool guy from Australia let me sit in his car. I've never been in a Lamborghini, so that was a great experience. When you rev the engine, literally it was insane. Super cool guy. And what was funny is I handed him my business card. I said, yeah, I'm a photographer, kind of like an amateur videographer. And I said, I would love to film your car. And he goes, no way, I own a clothing company and we're looking for a videographer to shoot models. And I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, you just never know what kind of opportunities you can get if you just keep putting yourself out there and, you know, keep going. And the point is, if anything ever happens with that guy, that's not the point. The point is that you're like believing in yourself. You keep going, you keep growing your skills, and just being out here on these roads and trying to make connections with people is what it's about. It's about the process, not the end goal, you know, like, and this is what I'm, you know, trying to be more aware of this year, is just manifesting good things in my life and knowing that I'm capable. You know, I'm capable to do photo shoots and video shoots, and I'm capable to be in these positions, you know, and I'm more than capable to make connections with people. And yeah, that was really interesting. It was funny when I was kind of following that guy earlier, I was thinking something to the effect of like, wow, I wish I could meet that guy, I wish I could photograph his car. And then he kind of pulled off and I pulled off too. And I think that that's what it's about, is like having, you know, courage to approach people and being vulnerable enough to say like, hey, can I photograph your car? Like, I just need to start building some connections. And I'm so glad that I came up here today, because originally this morning I woke up and I was gonna go to, you know, Cars and Coffee in San Clemente, and by the time I would have got there, it was gonna be 10 o'clock, and I was like, I think I really just want to go for a drive. I don't want to photograph cars today. I really want to kind of get out and drive. Excuse my sniffles, I don't know what's going on. I keep having a runny nose. This road is good. It's a little bit covered in dirt right now. When you're following behind somebody, the rocks do keep hitting my windshield, but this is the great thing I like about this car. I mean, it's so well planted around these corners. Yeah, so a couple of upgrades I'm thinking about doing to this car is new wheels and tires, cold air intake, and I've been seeing a lot of videos of people that are tuning this car and getting 300 horsepower. I'm really curious to do that because I want to start autocrossing this car, but I want to somehow get my skills up to par. Just like, I want to see how capable I am of kind of driving like that. And this is why I come up here, is to practice a little bit. I'm really sorry for that noise in the trunk. I got a bunch of camera equipment, tripods back there that keep bouncing around. But anyways, on the way back, relatively no people. So on the way back, it's been much better. But anyways, make a long story short, car has 10,000 miles, as I mentioned earlier. It's a 2022 Elantra N. I'm pleased with this car. I'm not going to get into the debate about this in a Type R. It's a non-comparison issue. A Type R literally is between 10 and 20 grand more than this car. In LA, Type Rs are going from 55 to 60,000 with markups, and you know, that's just a little bit ridiculous for a Type R. But the one thing I would say about that, and I don't want to make this a comparison video, is a Type R will hold its value, and this is probably going to plummet 3 to 5 years. Whereas, I mean, look at how much a Type R, like 2017-18 goes for now. Still get those for 30 grand all day long. Got to be careful about the rocks here. It's crazy. Well, anyways, there's a little idea of some driving on Angeles Crest. Hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of rambling about this car. Really enjoy this 2022 Elantra N. Like I mentioned before, I try to do stuff with cars on Saturday, whether it's a car meetup or filming myself driving. Just how I like to spend my Saturdays, and I just want to improve my photography, take you along on this journey, show you parts of California or wherever I'm traveling to. And I really do thank you for tuning in and sharing this little Angeles Crest drive with me. If you're interested in an Elantra N, be happy to give you all the details about this car and my experience with it over the last year and 10,000 miles on it. So thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode, peace out.